Hi, my name is Yannick. I played as Alpine High in the marketing simulation. And honestly, I don't do too bad. I got around 60, which overall wouldn't be too good. But I got 10 over the 50. I'm not going to get close to the 97. There's no way I'm going to get close to him. So let's see my target markets. I marketed towards university students in the beginning, which is shown in my turn one, university students. Realistically, I wanted to market towards the university students and the school children because, as you can see, school children, 46,000, 54,000. That's about 50% total of the total market. So my plan was to do officially university students and school children, and then just push off the school children at the end. So, which is shown in my turns in the simulation. So, really, honestly, a bare bones backpack. It's eco-friendly. Yes, it's got a water bottle. Those are the only two things I added to it. The only two things. Other than that, it's got a rounded top, cheap straps. I started with a water bottle, eco-friendly, but only because university students love eco-friendly. There's 66, 68. And the eco-friendly gives me about 80%, 66, 60%, which is why I only did the eco-friendly and the water bottle. And I wanted to put my backpack everywhere. I wanted to put it as much stores as I possibly can. I think I put it in two, three, four. I think it's probably 4 or 5 I put it into. Yeah, because there's the direct. Direct was the other one. 4 or 5, yeah. So, and I changed my price to 36, which is right in that, not Goldilocks zone, but it's in the zone where you got 32, you got 24 over here. So it's in a good zone. It's in a good zone where I'm comfortable sitting at. So that, and here's my marketing tour, or here's my advertising towards both of them. So comic books are both. Billboards are no one, but it's worked well in my practice simulation. So I'm like, might as well, let's try it. And so it worked well for me in the beginning. My ROM is very high in the beginning until I dropped it in turn 4. So I initially wanted to up my marketing a little bit. Tanked at about 200%. Not the best, but to be fair, I wasn't checking those metrics, so I thought it'd be okay. Having it at 174%, which I wasn't not complaining at all. But the comic book was, again, for both of them, both the university students and the school children. It worked well in the beginning. And then I started enacting my plan, which was get rid of the school children, get rid of them, they're leaving, goodbye. So I raised my price, I added the university logo, I removed the water bottle, and added more towards gaming. I changed my advertising from comic book, I lowered it. So I'm slowly getting rid of them. And then turn 4, up the price. Now only the rich 4-year-olds in school are going to be able to buy my backpack. Change my color, that catered more towards university. Changed my advertising, and added a sales promotion to university store. So I'm leaning in pretty hard now. Turn 5 is around the time I changed my frequency again. I changed it to social media, which again, more university students, which it showed with my market costs, high market costs, too much. So I did not like that high cost, but I was able to stick with it. The turn 5 cost. Honestly, at this point was the point where I started looking at, hey, how are my competitors doing? How are they doing? They weren't doing bad, but look at this. Turn 5, tank. He's tanking here, starting to. So I'm like, you know what? Snow Sport, don't need to worry about that. ML Backpacks hasn't done a thing since turn 1. Doesn't play the game. Same as East West, tanking right here. Turn 2 was probably his best turn. 3, 4, 5. And then it just goes down from there. Turn 14, really bad. Net profit is negative here. We're down in the dumps. Lost $2,000. So overall, not the best. Troy Taylor, not the best either. Went down a lot towards the end. Kevgear, which I'm like, wow, they're doing really good. Wow. Look at here. Guess who's on top? It's Kevgear. That's unfortunate to see, but they're at 97. So I'm not complaining about that. Not at all. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to lay back. I'm not going to do anything. I'm at a great spot where I'm at right now. And I'm comfortable sitting here. Now, then I started, again, leaning right into the university students. And overall, I feel like this simulation is fairly accurate to real life. It has all the basic links, basic details available to it, like your promotion, your advertising, your competitors, price, product. So your marketing mix, all of that is included. But I do feel like the ratios, the margins, all of that, the distributions, very different. The advertising can be more expensive, distribution's more expensive. Target market, there's probably millions of them. There's an infinite number of target markets you can have. And the price, no one's going to tell you the price initially. So it's going to be very hard to get in the beginning. So overall, this simulation is very accurate to real life. It gets you a good understanding of what marketing is. And I feel like it's a lot better than having a midterm worth 50% because you can actually show your skills, show what you learned instead of spitting back out what you memorized. It's a better show your skills with the simulation rather than with a test. And so I'm very glad that this was included. So overall, I enjoyed it.